We're back now with more in our Faces of Breast Cancer series. Today, we are meeting one woman who turned tragedy into triumph.
Tia Tomlin Harris was a single woman living in Atlanta when her world was turned upside down. Here's a look at her journey.
At just 38 years old, Tia Tomlin Harris's life changed forever.
Just the reality now.
During a routine self-breast exam, she discovered a lump that led to a terrifying diagnosis: triple-negative breast cancer. So Tia embarked on the fight of her life, going through 8 rounds of chemotherapy, surgery, and 6 weeks of radiation.
It's round 3 of the fight. I'm on my way to my treatment.
She was declared in remission in 2015. 4 years later, more devastating news. The cancer had not only returned, but had spread to her lymph nodes. While she had surgery to remove the cancerous cells, she made the decision to forego chemo and radiation, instead transforming her diet and lifestyle.
You see, I got my carrots ready. I'm cutting them all up.
Then, in 2021, things began looking up. Tia found love, got married, and was finally, again, declared in remission. A trying journey that led to her ultimate calling. Tia now runs a nonprofit called My Style Matters, where she educates women battling cancer on healthy lifestyle practices through workshops, support groups, and self-care kits. A beacon of light during their darkest of moments.
What a beautiful story.
Yeah, beautiful story. And Tia is joining us now, along with, of course, Dr. Darian. And Tia, this has been a 10-year journey for you. How are you feeling now? That's the first question, of course.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. It has been quite a journey, but I just thank God that I'm still here and I'm able to do the work that I'm called to do.
Okay, so speaking of that, tell us a little bit more about My Style Matters. How did it come to fruition, and what's the journey been like for you?
Yeah, so My Style Matters came about when I was going through treatment. I started to go to support groups and recognize that they weren't anyone that looked like me. No young women, because I was diagnosed under the age of 40. I didn't see any young women. I knew we existed, but where were we when I would go to these support groups? And I didn't see Black women. And so God just put on my heart to be the Tia for other people that I needed for myself. And so I started a sisterhood called My Breast Years Ahead. We now have close to 700 women in our sisterhood.
Wow.
And then I started My Style Matters.
You know, when I look at your work, it's important to acknowledge lifestyle and diet modifications. They don't replace chemotherapy, but they can maximize the quality of life. So when you talk about My Style Matters, what does that provide?
Yeah, so My Style Matters, we provide non-toxic care kits. We call them our cancer care packages. And so with that, we provide all items that are personal care items and household items that don't have the harmful chemicals found in them. So we really carefully source them and vet them to make sure that what we're providing is easily accessible, because a lot of women that we serve are low income. So we want to make sure it is something that's accessible, but also is healthier for them. We also provide Food to Fight boxes. So it's a 6-week produce delivery service for these ladies. And coupled with that, we have education as well. So we have a Safer Black Beauty program where we're teaching them about the skincare products. We also have our Food for Life, which is a plant-based nutrition program. And then we have our Breast Health Matters, where we're educating teen girls and women about breast health.
Well, guess what? You've given so many women reason to live and a reason to keep going. And we got some messages from you, from some special people who adore you. Take a look.
Tia, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I cannot express the gratitude that I have for all of your hard work. Just knowing that you are that type of person made me become a better person.
You have truly made the biggest impact on my journey. And so I can only imagine, with all of the women's lives that you've touched, just the amount of impact that you've made in their lives as well.
You have changed the lives of so many women in ways that you may never know. So today I just want to make sure that I give you your flowers and say thank you for being my pink sister and my Shiro.
Wow, that's got to make you feel good. Do you feel like you're living out your purpose?
Yeah. You know, before I was diagnosed, I was feeling like I was missing something in my life. I was just working, going home, paying bills, and hanging out, having a good time. But I felt like something was missing. And it wasn't until I discovered that, breast cancer happened. And so that's when I realized, hey, this is your purpose. This is what you're supposed to be doing. I call myself traveling and enjoying life, and I discovered at that time that not only was I just existing, but then I started to live, but I wasn't living with purpose. And so God has just given me an opportunity to live with purpose.
That's
so
so profound. You're going to make me tear up. So
really
our
important
friends
that
at
people
Dr.
like you
Bronner's Magic Soaps heard about your story, and they wanted to do something for you and for all those you serve. So they're donating $2,500 worth of Dr. Bronner's Magic Soap products to put into those cancer kits that you are making.
Check it out, Tia. You gotta look
check
at
it out. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. But wait a minute. Of course, there's more. That's not all. Dr. Bronner's also donating $2,500 to My Style Matters, so you can help impact these women like you have. Congratulations, Tia. We see through the tears, but how do you feel?
Overjoyed. Overjoyed. It's been a tough journey, going from being diagnosed to losing my job to sleeping on the couch to, being diagnosed again. I'm just blessed.
You are
just
loved
blessed.
and appreciated. Thank you for being here, Tia.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.